Target's plans to transform from a dowdy poor performer to a profitable fashionista have been helped along with some creative accounting.
What's so disappointing about this is that people have made a decision, probably through an implied pressure that they felt, to do something that is mind-blowingly stupid.
It seemed Target's makeover was well underway when it reported December earnings of $74 million. But in late March, the accounting team of parent company Wesfarmers discovered something was suspicious. An internal investigation covering 10,000 emails found earnings had been inflated by almost 40%.
Rebates were requested in exchange for an offset in pricing in a different period. The short-term effect of that was to inflate the operating profit of Target.
Around 10 Target staff devised the scheme involving 31 overseas suppliers, mainly clothing manufacturers. The rebates paid by suppliers were for markdowns and marketing expenses. No cash changed hands, but Target promised higher prices of around 4% in the next half, which it said would benefit suppliers.
If we look below the surface of this and we look at some of the executives' motivations at the time, it could be as simple as linking possibility that their remuneration and KPIs around their role is linked to the reported profitability of the divisions they run.
4 senior staff have already left the company. Former CEO Stuart Machin denies knowing about the scheme, but is the most senior head to roll. And former finance director Graeme Jenkins has been dumped by his new UK employer Pet and Home. Wesfarmers boss Richard Goyder says he hasn't referred the matter to police, but any culpable staff will be dealt with internally.
We're talking about a 1% change in NPAT as a result of this accounting practice. This is well below the materiality threshold of the Australian Stock Exchange. Irrespective of that, I think the company has sent a very strong message from a governance perspective that they have a zero-tolerance appetite for this sort of treatment of accounting.
Wesfarmers maintains the inflation of results is contained to Target alone, but it's not the first time the company's had to deal with problems with rebates. Star performer Coles was ordered to repay suppliers $12 million last year and was fined $10 million for engaging in unconscionable conduct. While the latest incident involves less than a dozen employees, some are saying the damage could go much higher.
This also concerns the reputation not only of senior management, but the directors of Wesfarmers. The directors are there as agents for shareholders and investors in the company. They are there to act on behalf of shareholders' interests. And therefore, their oversight of this process and the actions that senior management have taken in resolving this issue is quite critical.
A restructure of Kmart and Target was announced in February. The man who turned around Kmart's fortunes, Guy Russo, is leading the new department group.
This matter of the reporting of the profit is an unfortunate incident in the journey, but I think we'll see a sharper, more defined and more profitable Target under the new strategy.
Boss Richard Goyder's confident Wesfarmers acted swiftly and dealt with this particular problem. But the company will be counting on Guy Russo's magic touch to get Target back in fashion.
Hi, my name is Brian Walker, CEO and founder of Retail Doctor Group. Retailing is increasingly fast-paced, increasingly complex, and searching for that point of difference relies on great insights, great strategy, and brilliant deployment. That's what we do at Retail Doctor Group.